So in the last video, we managed to get to the show page. Now clicking on this edit company information will give us an error, and that's because there's a poor misspelling on my part. This type person ID on line 91 should really be type position ID. And another misspelling would be that in line 38 of our edit function, it should really be params and not param. So I want you to make those changes. Now, in our edit.html.erb, there's also a misspelling. In line 21, it should be layouts with an S, not layout. So those little meager misspellings would really cause a difference in what your expected outcome would be. Now, if we refresh, we should actually get to the update page. Now, if we click update or save changes, nothing would really happen. That's because we're missing the update function. The edit function will give us the page, but clicking on the save changes button needs to be ran by the update function, and that's just kind of the same thing. That's just kind of how create and or new and create occurs for a Rails app. So that's the usual dance that we go through. So let's define our update function, and our update function will have pretty much the same kind of code as our other function, create. So again, we find our company and we sanitize our parameters. So we made a variable called company info here, and it's only going to hold the key value pairs of description and avatar. Why? Well, because in our database, I have decided to add in the attributes avatar and description. So we have them in two places. We have them for our let's see where it is. We have them for our org contacts, which is for people and companies. But since we're not going to update it here, we're just going to keep the avatar and descriptions in the org companies table. So that's why that's why we have the company info variable. And again, we have the sanitizer to sanitize for our countries and regions, and we plug that into org.ca. And over here, we find or create a contact in the database if it doesn't exist. So that is using the org company ID. And again, we're building the attributes for the company. So that's why we have the contact dot attributes. So I also put some comments in here for you guys if you don't know what's happening. So like if this update was not successful, this contact info provides us with the previous record data to re-render the edit page with the old data that we had, because if the update wasn't successful, then I don't want them to fill out the form again. So over here, this if statement, we try to update the contact record and the company record. So this company record, and if it succeeds, then the company information is updated. I want to flash that message and bring them back to the edit page. If it doesn't, then build the fields with the previous record data and re-render the edit page. So that's pretty much it for the update field. And one thing that you might have forgotten is strong parameters. Now, we're using kind of different parameters here for company edit params. Well, now that I look at it, yeah, we are using different parameters, since I don't see the type company IDs, because if they're a supplier, then we expect them to stay as a supplier forever and ever. So they can't change there. So that's why we have company register params and company edit params. So we have our strong parameters and everything looked good. In the next video, we will actually try running this and see how it works. So why don't you look forward to that video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments or questions in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thanks for watching.